The ongoing rift between Prince Harry and Prince William, once inseparable brothers, has been a source of intense media scrutiny and public fascination for several years. As their relationship has deteriorated, concerns have grown about the potential impact on their children, particularly Prince Harry's young son and daughter, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. This article explores the complex dynamics of the brothers' rivalry and its potential consequences for the next generation of royals. To understand the current situation, it's essential to look back at the roots of Harry and William's relationship. Born just 2 years apart, the princes were exceptionally close growing up, bonded by their unique position as heirs to the British throne and their shared experience of losing their mother, Princess Diana, at a young age. For years, they presented a united front, supporting each other through various life stages and royal duties. However, cracks in their relationship began to show in the late 2010 seconds. Reports of tension between the brothers started to surface around the time of Harry's relationship with Meghan Markle. Some sources suggest that William expressed concerns about the speed at which the relationship was progressing, advice that Harry reportedly took as a slight against his future wife. The situation escalated following Harry and Meghan's wedding in 2018. The couple's decision to step back from senior royal duties in 2020, dubbed Megxit by the media, marked a significant turning point in the brothers' relationship. Harry and Meghan's subsequent move to California and their high-profile interviews, particularly with Oprah Winfrey in 2021, further strained the relationship between the brothers. In these interviews and in Harry's memoir Spare, released in 2023, Harry made several allegations against the royal family, including accusations of racism and a lack of support for Meghan. These public revelations have reportedly deepened the rift between the brothers, making reconciliation seem increasingly unlikely. As the rift between Harry and William continues, attention has turned to how this family discord might affect their children. Prince William and Kate Middleton have 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Harry and Meghan have 2, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. The most immediate and obvious consequence is the lack of a close relationship between the cousins. In normal circumstances, royal cousins often grow up in close proximity, sharing experiences unique to their position. However, with Harry and Meghan residing in California and the ongoing tensions between the brothers, opportunities for Archie and Lilibet to bond with their Cambridge cousins are limited. This geographical and emotional distance could potentially deprive Archie and Lilibet of a support system that has historically been crucial for members of the royal family. The shared experience of growing up in the public eye and navigating the expectations of royal life is something that cousins have traditionally helped each other through. Moreover, the public nature of the rift between their fathers could put additional pressure on Archie and Lilibet as they grow older. They may find themselves caught in the middle of a family divide they had no part in creating, potentially feeling torn between loyalty to their parents and a desire to connect with their extended family. Another significant concern is the intense media scrutiny that surrounds the royal family, particularly in relation to this ongoing feud. Both Harry and William have spoken openly about the negative impact that media intrusion had on their own childhoods, especially following the death of their mother. There are fears that the continued focus on the brothers' relationship could lead to similar pressures on their children. Archie and Lilibet, growing up away from the immediate royal circle, may be somewhat shielded from this scrutiny. However, as they get older, they may become more aware of the public interest in their family and the ongoing tensions. This awareness could potentially affect their self-image and their understanding of their place within the royal family. Another area where the brothers' rift could impact the children is in their participation in royal traditions and duties. Typically, young royals are gradually introduced to public life through appearances at major events like Trooping the Colour or Christmas at Sandringham. These occasions also serve as opportunities for family bonding. However, with Harry and Meghan's decision to step back from royal duties and their relocation to the United States, Archie and Lilibet have had limited exposure to these traditions. This could potentially lead to a sense of disconnection from their royal heritage and the extended family. Furthermore, as they grow older, questions may arise about their roles within the monarchy. While Archie and Lilibet retain their places in the line of succession, their parents' decision to pursue a life independent of the royal family may impact their future involvement in royal duties. Child psychologists have long emphasized the importance of family unity and positive relationships between parents and other family members for a child's emotional well-being. The ongoing conflict between Harry and William could potentially have psychological consequences for their children. For Archie and Lilibet, growing up aware of the tension between their father and uncle could lead to feelings of confusion, anxiety, or even guilt. They may struggle with questions of identity and belonging, particularly given their unique position as members of the royal family living outside of its immediate circle. Moreover, the public nature of the rift means that Archie and Lilibet may eventually be exposed to negative comments about their parents or extended family in the media or online. This exposure could be particularly challenging during their formative years. Despite the current state of their relationship, many royal watchers and family members hope for a reconciliation between Harry and William. Such a reconciliation would undoubtedly have positive implications for their children. There have been moments that have sparked hope for improved relations. For instance, the brothers were seen talking after their grandfather Prince Philip's funeral in 2021, and they came together for the unveiling of a statue of their mother, Princess Diana, later that year. These moments suggest that there is still a foundation of shared experiences and family ties that could potentially be built upon. A reconciliation between the brothers would not only improve their own relationship, but could also pave the way for closer bonds between their children. It would allow Archie and Lilibet to develop stronger connections with their cousins and participate more fully in family events and traditions. In situations of family conflict, other relatives often play crucial roles in maintaining connections and facilitating reconciliation. In this case, King Charles III, as father to both William and Harry, could potentially play a pivotal role in bringing his sons together. Similarly, Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle, as mothers to the children involved, have the potential to influence the situation positively. Despite reports of tension between the two women, they share the common ground of wanting the best for their children. The late Queen Elizabeth II was often seen as a unifying force within the family. In her absence, other senior royals may need to step into this role to help bridge the divide for the sake of the younger generation. As Archie and Lilibet grow older, their understanding of and response to the family situation will evolve. They may develop their own views on the rift and potentially play a role in healing family divisions. There's also the possibility that as adults, Archie and Lilibet might choose to reconnect with their royal roots independently of their parents' decisions. The choices made by other royals who have lived outside the immediate royal circle, such as Peter Phillips and Zara Tindall, children of Princess Anne, could provide potential models for how Archie and Lilibet might navigate their unique positions in the future. The rivalry between Prince Harry and Prince William undoubtedly has the potential to negatively impact their children, particularly Archie and Lilibet. The lack of close family bonds, the intense media scrutiny, and the psychological stress of family conflict are all significant concerns. However, it's important to note that family dynamics are complex and ever-changing. The current rift, while serious, does not necessarily dictate the future of these relationships. With effort from both sides, support from other family members, and a focus on the well-being of the children involved, there is always the potential for healing and reconciliation. Ultimately, the hope is that both Harry and William, despite their differences, will prioritize the best interests of their children. This might mean finding ways to maintain family connections, shielding the children from public disputes, and fostering an environment where Archie, Lilibet, and their cousins can develop their own relationships free from the weight of their father's rivalry. As these young royals grow, they will undoubtedly face unique challenges due to their heritage and the public interest in their family. However, with proper support and guidance, they also have the opportunity to forge their own paths, potentially even playing a role in bringing their family closer together in the future. The story of Harry and William's relationship and its impact on their children continues to unfold. While the current situation presents challenges, it also offers opportunities for growth, understanding, and eventually, perhaps, reconciliation. The world will be watching with interest to see how this next generation of royals navigates the complex legacy they have inherited.